Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite Zionist prince, the traveling clad, coming to you live from the white colonizing self himself, Tall the traveling clad here, coming to you live from the United States of America. Let's take a look at this clip of the former Prime Minister of Israel, Naftali Bennet, talking with the BBC.
If you were Prime Minister at this point, restore aid to Palestinians, would you provide people living in Gaza, the innocent people who are living in Gaza, with food, water, medicine, safe havens?
During the ceasefire, we let in 25,000 trucks of aid. I keep on hearing about starvation, but when I saw the pictures of that sadistic ceremony of releasing the coffins of babies, you know what else I saw? I saw fat Hamas terrorists. They were fat. They had a lot of fat on them. That means they're eating a lot. I don't know what they're having there. Is it pizzas or hamburgers? But I guess there's a lot of food if you're that fat a terrorist. So with all due respect, tremendous amount of food is entering Gaza. Hamas is hijacking some of it. And if I were a Gazan, I would come with complaints to Hamas.
You know, I don't know how I feel about the former Prime Minister of Israel fat-shaming innocent Palestinians. As we know, ladies and gentlemen, not sarcastically, all Palestinians, all Gazans are 100% innocent. Hamas is made up predominantly of women and children and journalists, or journalists that identify as women and children, or men, fighting-age men, soldiers who identify as women and children and or journalists. So the former Prime Minister of Israel coming on screen to the BBC, one of the most renowned and trustworthy news networks on planet Earth, and saying that Gazans have gotten fat and fat-shaming the Gazans is absolutely asinine. I am embarrassed as an Israeli. I'm embarrassed as a Jew. I think this is not the correct rhetoric from the state of Israel. And I think that, honestly, we should all put our head down in defeat and say, you know what? Free Palestine from the river to the sea. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.
If you believe in my content and want to support me, just...
That was called sarcasm, in case you got panicked. You know, all I can say is, keep fat-shaming the Gazans. Ladies and gentlemen, all we have seen in the last year is Gazans and the influencers of the Hamas influencer program get fatter and fatter and fatter. Mr. Fafo, he raised $10 million fucking dollars. $10 million in a GoFundMe scam to keep propagating Hamas propaganda, and I'm assuming keep funding the soldiers there with more weaponry. Free Palestine is a scam. Gaza is a scam. This is the biggest scam. You think Indian telemarketers are your problem? You think Nigerian scammers on WhatsApp are your problem? No. Gaza is your problem. They're stealing your tax money. And they're using it to keep funding this stupid war that could be over yesterday. For what? So they could sit in Gaza in the ruins of a city and eat, as our Prime Minister, our former Prime Minister said, eat hamburgers and hot dogs and pizza? That's what they're doing? What purpose is that serving you, my friend? What purpose is that serving me? What purpose is that serving the international community? Palestine is bringing the quality of the world down. If we were to look at human civilization as a pie chart, who's contributing to the situation? I'm not saying Israel is the number one contributor to the human race, but it's definitely doing a lot. The United States is doing a lot. Canada is doing a lot. Australia is doing a lot. Mozambique is doing a lot. Rwanda is doing a lot. Thailand is doing a lot. The Philippines is doing a lot. Indonesia is doing a lot. A lot of countries are contributing to the pie. India is doing a lot. Pakistan, not so much. A lot of countries are contributing. They're holding up. They're picking up their weight in this situation. They're contributing to humanity. What is Take a second and think. What is Palestine doing for us? As a human race, what are we achieving? What are we gaining from Palestine? They're getting fat using your tax money. And they're scamming you. They're scamming me. They're scamming my grandma. They're scamming my entire family. And I won't sit for it anymore. I won't stand for it either. Now I'm standing. I'm going to sit right back down. I won't sit or stand for it. Naftali Bennet, you get three claps of approval. Great job. Keep fat shaming the Gazans, because honestly, this shit's ridiculous. Especially after we get hostages that came out looking like Holocaust survivors. This is absolutely ridiculous. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. I'll see you in the next one. I love you a long time. Goodbye, clats.
If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.